myself, I guess, here. Man, I'm all mic'd up now. I feel so official. I got mic on mic. Boom, boom, boom. Listen, we got Taylor here. We're going to do some cracking. You ready?
I'm ready.
So what kind of pain are you having today?
So I'm definitely having some hip pain, like
hip
right
pain?
in here.
Right here?
It feels like anytime I go like this, very sore. Oh, it hurts to touch like
right there?
Yeah.
Sensitive?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's only on that side.
And what else?
A little bit.
What about lifting it? Do you have pain lifting it?
A little bit.
Right there.
Not when it goes down. That's when it's pain. When it
goes down, you feel it? So that could be the iliopsoas tendon that goes attached from the stomach area down to the leg. So we have to take a look at that. That hip is okay right now?
This hip, it's everything on this side. It's so weird.
All on the right. Yeah. Okay, back against the wall for me. Let's take a look. Okay. So let's put this here. All right, perfect. All right, let's see. Your head is all the way back. So that's the first thing we look to see. Make sure the head is all the way back. So that's key. That's really good. Tension. Yeah, so, yeah, right side is tension. Let's see. Ooh, this is going to crack so loud, guys. I already know. Okay. Here we go. First crack up. Here we go. We're going to adjust that cervical spine right here. C4, C5. Drop, tilt.
I wasn't expecting to do it like that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Here we go. Surprise. Okay, we got another one going. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Damn, I'm making a sweat right now, guys. This is gonna be intense. Okay. Right there. Drop, 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 drop down, drop up. Don't try this at home.
Oh my goodness, that feels so good.
Yes, dang, you needed that for real.
I did. Wow.
All right, good. So that was appetizer. Let's do this. Can you bend down towards your toes? Let's check out your. Step forward a little bit more. Step forward a little bit more. All right, bend down.
That's all I got.
That's it.
That's
Let's
all
see.
I got.
So right barely at the tip. So your back is just stuck right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, come back up. Bend backwards. Stuck right there.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Tilt to the right. You have any pain with that?
No.
Okay. Tilt to the left.
A little bit.
Okay, right there. All right. So come with me on this side. What we're going to do, turn that way. We're going to work on your heels. Let's see if you can hold your toes up while you're walking. Any weakness there on the left foot?
No.
Okay, turn around. Walk on your toes. Any pain or weakness there?
Nope.
Okay, good. Perfect. All right, let's go on your stomach, face down. Let me grab these. And this one. Okay, ready.
Just be gentle.
Gentle, yes. So she just had some breast augmentations. Hey! All right, so we're going to be very careful. So, and that's totally safe. Chiropractic treatment is totally safe for that too. Slide down a little bit. We already got cleared with her doctor and everything, so we're good. So we're going to go here. I'm going to go here. All right. Now, slide down a little bit more. Okay. Super relaxed. Take a deep breath. Lightly breathe out. Good. Good. Oh. 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 There it is. Okay, good. Now, drop your shoulder down some more. Good. All right, perfect. Now, we're going to go into the hip area. I'm going to attach this thing. I'll go here.
This is what I need most.
Yes. Now, what we're going to take a look at is three main things. We're going to look at the hip joint specifically. We're going to look at the pelvic, technically would be the SI joint, sacroiliac joint right here. So there's the ilium, and then there's the sacrum. So the sacrum is definitely stuck. You feel that right there? It's definitely stuck there. Hip is definitely stuck too. Let's see what the knees look like. So if your heel doesn't touch your glute, that's a knee problem. Now the knee problem could be because of your tight quads or tight iliopsoas muscle in the front. So we're gonna check that out. Hip is locked right there. Is that right? Yep. Okay. So that one's locked. So now what we're gonna do? This is the part right here. Watch this. 1 for the hip. 2. And right at the SI joint, 3. Woo. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, let's check it out. Now, we're going to find out if her heel touches the hip, that means that her knee issue tightness was coming from the hip. So let's watch this. Boom. You can see that. Yeah. So even though she was having knee issues, the knee was not the problem, was the hip was the problem. Now I'm going to lift the hip up. That should be really clear right there. Huge difference, huh? Yeah.
So much better.
Yes. Sit up one more time.
That feels so much better.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. See, now you guys heard it from her. Look, I should put one mic up here, one down here. Okay. So you can probably vice versa them. Yeah, okay. All right, so now you feel the tightness here. So the left knee is not as bad as the right knee, but it's still about 3 fingers away from the glute. So that's the knee problem right there that we're going to find out if it's coming from the hip or not. That one's tight. Now, let me show you something. If it was truly a knee problem, now this is a little educational. Let's go on your back for me, Sarah. Okay. So, if it was truly a hip problem or a knee problem, she wouldn't be able to touch. Look, if I take her hip pressure out of the equation, her heel actually does touch her glutes. But as soon as I put tension in the hip muscles, such as the quads or the iliopsoas, the knees tense up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull. Wow, that was a big pop.
I love that.
Okay, good. Now you're gonna go on your stomach.
Okay.
Let's flip over. Good. Okay, so let's go back to our equation. Now, if I fix the hip, she should notice that. Oh no, it was this side. Boom.
Wow.
Look at that. Completely touching right here. You can't make this stuff up for real. Like, this is completely touching. So just by pulling the hip joint, that'll take all the pressure off the muscle, which took all the pressure off the kneecap. So that opened it all up. Now we're gonna, huge difference.
So much better.
Yeah, you see that? Bend your knee a little bit more. Good, nice and relax. So now we can take it all the way up, no issues at all. And then we're gonna come back down. All right, so that's good. So we got that out of the way. Next, let's face me on your side like you're sleeping on your shoulder.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do, bend this knee up.
I already heard it crack.
Already popping?
Yeah.
Okay, so she ready. You're ready. Okay, now we're gonna take this one, put it right here. Okay, now L4, L5, right? The SI joint. Ooh, that was already ready. Now, that's a really good one. Gets the lumbar spine, the low back. Now, we're gonna get a little sacrum. I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna drop this here. You're not gonna fall. I got you.
Okay.
And super relax.
Oh.
Good. That totally gets your pelvis area. Let me grab this. Okay, let's go to the other side. So now, bend this knee up. Shut this one out. So a couple things right off the bat. Touch these back up. Good. Because I'm slacking these girls. What's going on? All right, so L4, L5 right here. That one's ready. Now, drop this down. Sacrum. Good. Now come on up. Let's go on your back facing up. Okay. Now I got most of the neck already. I want to see what's left actually, but there might be some stuff left. I think what she needs the most is because she lifts a lot of weights. And the issue with lifting weights is that as much as a good thing, there's a lot of compression going on. So she puts it on top of herself, so it's really tight. So what we want to do, we want to decompress. And the way we do that is super relaxed. Good. I can feel what I like about decompressing instead of the Ystrap. The reason I like doing my hands is because I can feel where to pull from. Sometimes, because the Ystrap kind of gets only the skull, just like this, only pulls the skull. I can get a little lower. I can be like, okay, you know what? The skull doesn't need to be pulled. Or maybe there's somebody has surgery up top and I can get a little lower so I can really physically feel. And the other part about it is that it takes more skill to do it the way I'm doing it. Honestly, it takes almost zero skill to do it from doing a Ystrap because anybody can just lock it up and yank somebody's head. But there's a little bit of skill involved, but if you can learn it quickly. But to do it with your own hand, the impulse of my hand, how fast I do it, how much pressure I put onto it, from what level I can pull, I can choose all that. So it's a lot more skills involved. So super relaxed, good. And let it go right there, got it.
Oh my goodness, that's like my favorite.
Yeah.
Wow.
What'd you feel? How far down your back did you feel?
I feel it like past my shoulder. It's like probably right here.
Right to that's perfect. So the rest, so everything I pulled anyway, but it only needed up to that point, so it kind of stopped where we needed it to. So now we're gonna get a little bit more in your neck, Eric, but I got most of it. Breathe out. Good. I think we got most of it standing. There it is. That was that one. Yeah. Just gonna stretch. Now we're just gonna stretch. Breathe in. No pulling. Almost in. Good. Perfect. So, what we're going to do next is we're going to get the upper back ribs. So, I want you to slide down a little bit. That way. Good. Good. I'm going to attach this. Let's see. I'm going to turn you first. Okay. Yep. I'll take this. Put it right. Okay. All right. Bring your head up. Breathe. Breathe out. Knock up your shoulders a little bit more. Let me get this one. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Okay, good.
Whew.
How'd that feel?
That felt so good.
Yes. Takes a lot of pressure off. Now, next. We decompressed the hip joint and the knee joint here. We're going to do it now on this side.
Okay.
Am I right? Oh, no, we did this one. We did this one, then we're going to do this one. That's what happened. Because we pulled it on this side, we didn't do it this side yet. So we're going to do here. Put that here. All right. All right, so. Now. Knee, hip. The way we're going to do it, we do a little trick. We call it wiggle your toes. Wiggle that toe. That was so cute. It feels good. It's sudden. It gets the pain out. Decompresses. Again, she has a lot of compression going into her hip. She lifts a lot. So we got to decompress as much as we're compressing. So that's key. That's funny. So we got that. Let's get some. You want to do some toe adjustments? Are you in for that? Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's take off your shoes and socks. I get some toe works in.
I've never had toe adjustments.
Ooh, we gotta love them.
You should have told me. I would have prepared.
I know. No, you did pretty good.
Good.
Okay, so you wear a lot of heels, right?
Yes.
Okay, so because of that, a lot of women have a lot of foot issues. Now, come over here. Let me show you a couple things. The number one thing is bunions. Okay, you can see that a little bit here, a little bit on this side, not as bad. And then number two, you see all these damages from your shoes. Okay, women, just because, you know what it said, beauty is pain?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
Beauty is pain. So if you get orthotics in there, actually, that will separate your toes out and put the bone in the right position so you don't injure your toes further and you won't have these issues. So, especially the bunion one. So the way we're going to do this to make sure the bunion gets lessened and stop the progression and getting worse is we're going to do a special adjustment. So for this one, we got to grab it. I usually grab it from my middle finger here. We're going to pull, cause a distraction. Then we're going to flex it. Then we're going to tilt it. Then I come over. Is that a good angle for it? You ready? Okay. Yeah, okay. Then I come over here and I go Ooh.
And I felt like a stretch like all throughout here.
All of that. That is a whole thing for it because it's the tendon goes all the way up and the muscle belly is actually here.
Yeah.
So that's a really good one. So the same thing we do. That's a little different. So these angles are a little different. We go, let me see. I can't do it this way. I gotta get it in front of it. Okay. So we're gonna go here. 1, 2. Wow. Okay. There's one more. Good. And that will make sure your toes are happy. They're fully flexed. It's not stuck. Let's see if there's anything movement here. No, that's pretty good. On that, because there's a bunch of bones in here. So there's a lot of bones here. All of them have to be able to move to make sure you don't get more bunions. She getting some callus here from her shoes. And she getting some injury here. So same thing. Now these are more healed. But this bunion is still an issue. I'm going to take it over here. I'm going to have to angle it. Okay. So let's go on this side of the street. I hope the sounds come through nice. I think so. I think it's close enough. All right, so here we go. She usually charges $500 for toe pictures on OnlyFans.
$10 per toe, typically.
Damn! That's serious?
$10 per toe.
That's not bad. Even the pinky toe?
Yeah.
You get more for your money on that big toe, guys. Have her send you 5 of these. You gotta get more bang for your buck because we have a recession, guys. You know, we go. There we go. So we're gonna bend forward, tilt to the side 20 degrees, hold it from the thumb, double lock, and
oh wow, that was amazing.
Yes, that helps a lot. Now we're gonna come back here. I'm gonna go here. Take the pressure off this joint. There's one. There's a second one. Yes. Yes. That felt good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there a reason that was easier to do? Because I had like surgery here in high school. Is that like correlated at all?
So your question is, why was it easier to do this side compared to that side? Is that what your question? It could be that when we took the scan, you put more pressure on that side, so this side doesn't get as much pressure. Okay. So technically what we should do is that we should put orthotics and we should get custom-made versions. So when you put in your shoes, it will level you off. And not only that, it will spread out your toes so that you don't get these bunions going on here. So that's really key.
And you can wear those in heels and everything?
Yes. So there's 2 different kinds. Like, for example, for you, I'll probably go this one. Let me talk about these, actually, since you're sassy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's how it works. The way, let me put this on so I have more hands to work with. Okay. Now you see these 3 arches based on your scan. So we have a scan here. Maybe you can see it better on another version of it. You can see 1 bump, 2, and 3. This one specifically pulls out, and when it pushes up, spreads out your toes. So you're no longer going like this, especially with heels and workout shoes. And the difference between these 2, first of all, generally speaking, what they do is they're gonna custom make it per arch per foot. So if your one leg is 3.25 millimeters shorter than this leg, they're gonna make this one 3.25 millimeters shorter than the other foot. So when you put them into your shoes, it will correct your foot, your ankle, the knee, the hip, low back, all the way down the shoulder. So if you have one leg that's shorter and that causes your shoulder to drop, that will kind of equalize you. Now, the difference between the 2 of them is that obviously these are just samples. Everybody's size is different. These get custom made per foot per size. And a laser spine machine does it. I don't even do it. It's a computer that does this whole thing. It's shorter on purpose because dress shoes get tight up front. So like you see that. Usually, typically, they're good for flats and heels. And it has the same 3 arches, but it comes with a Velcro sticky. You stick it to your shoes, you stick this on this so they don't slide up and down. So you can take it up with these shoes, take it up with these shoes. So these typically go into the dress shoes, and these go into your workout shoes. And what is different is that not only because it has to be shorter, these are leather, This is not like this. We're sweating, a lot of pressure. This can take a lot of pressure because it's not just your own weight you got to carry. You got to put another 100 pounds on top of you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why they should. And then depending on your weight and how much you weigh and how much you lift, we can get you different versions of it. There's so many, like 20 different versions because how strong they are. Okay. So, but this would be perfect for you actually. Okay. And what kind of exercise? Are you a runner mainly? Are you a heavy lifter? Are you a bodybuilder? So just no, just generally speaking. Gotcha. Yeah. So that based on your athletic situations, we can get you different versions of it. Cool. Good. Now, let's get the hands. Come on now. She got them all glamorous. Okay. I didn't tell you I was going to do hands today. No. It's okay.
Not come prepared.
It's okay.
Actually, I got these done like 3 days ago, believe it or not.
Wow, really?
I need my money back.
Damn. Don't go to whatever her name is. Okay, all right. We won't post that. All right. So, thumb. Everybody texting these days, right? Everybody has this pain here. So what we're going to do, actually, can you hold on to this? Maybe hold it this way because of my concern. And then maybe you can hold this too. Okay, good. When you texting, space bars and just regular texting, a lot of pressure, compress. We gotta decompress. Nobody does that. So we want to grab it right from the base of the thumb, right before it hits the wrist, and we're gonna go cover up. Don't fall forward. Oh, wow. Nice.
I didn't even know that could pop.
Yes. So then we go, Now, some people crack their knuckles going in. That's actually bad for you because that actually overstretches your tissue. That damages the joint. We got to pull, decompress, and maybe a little twist. Good. That one didn't need it. Good. Let's switch up the other hand. Okay, David, you can come. Okay. All right, so right here, drop. No, let it go. Let me see, that one's stuck. There it is. Sometimes you gotta get different angles. 1, 2, boom. Good. Elbows. Cracking elbows. Yes. Okay. So bring them right here. All right. Here we go. So now it depends. Now, do you have tennis elbow pain or golfer's elbow? So those are two different. Some people have tennis elbow. You ever heard of tennis elbow?
Yeah.
So it's when you have pain in the lateral epicondylitis, and the golfer's elbow is an inside medial epicondylitis. So now we're gonna go right here. We're not stuck there. There it is. Don't try this at home. Now we got the medial. Boom, right there. That was good. All right, let's switch up your hands. Some mics over here. You good holding it like that? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get this. Golfer, the tennis elbow area first. Super relaxed. Let it go. Ooh,
that was a good one.
Big one, yes. Right here. Good. That's all I needed. That one's fun. She didn't really come in with elbow issues, so it's like I'm just doing it to get some work done. Good. No, those are all good. Good. Let's see. What else is left? Let's get some shoulder. You want to do a shoulder?
Yeah.
Lay on your back.
Okay.
This one's really good. Slide down a little bit more. Way down. Good. All right, now, David, you might have to come with over here. Now, this is a difficult one because it's in the back, but we're going to find out how we're going to do this. All right. So, this is for shoulder and shoulder blade mainly. We're going to first bend here. Make sure you don't punch yourself in the face, okay? I want to pull you up, put my hand right here next to the shoulder blade. Now, I'm going to put my hand in your armpit, okay? Okay, super relax with your elbow. Don't punch yourself. Good, hold on. No, that one needed. That didn't need it. Let me see the other side. We're just trying it out to see if we can get some cracks out of it. The good thing is that we have lots of editing softwares. So it's like never even happened. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do this and I'll go this way, guys. Okay. You can probably put some fake cracks in there for you. Alright, so we're going to put it right here. Good. Right there. Oh, that was a low one. You felt that one? Yeah. So that's a good one for shoulder blade. If you have any shoulder issues, this will really open that up. So that's good. Now, come on up. Face that way to the right. Okay. Here. Here. Perfect. Now, both hands behind your neck. This for people a lot. Now, she doesn't really need it, but people that have hump, but this is also good for people that have a lot of tension in the chest, like being pulled forward. So we're going to lightly pull this one up. Now look down, elbows together, look up, lean back. One more time. There it is.
And you know what? I feel like now that I got these, I do have a little bit more tension. So that actually felt great.
You ruined it. You had great posture until you had those. Now you can feel the pain of all the women that have big breasts, right? It's worth it.
Pain is beauty, right?
Pain is beauty, beauty is pain. There we go. Back against the wall for me.
Okay.
All right, let's double check it. All right. Yeah, that's so much better. Shoulders even, turn that way. Boom. Right here. Boom. Wow. Right there. That's nice and even. Bend down towards your toes.
This always blows my mind. Like.
Yeah. You see that?
That's crazy.
Turn this way.
I could probably go more.
Boom. Wow. A lot more flexion. Turn this way now. Bend backwards. Oh, good Lord. There you go. Good. How you feel right now?
I feel amazing.
What do you say to all the people that haven't tried chiropractic care, that have a lot of chronic pain, headaches, hand pain, whatever?
Come. Like, it really does help.
Yes.
Even if you're nervous, like, there's nothing to be nervous about.
And you know, you work out a lot. So, like, what do you say, like, to people that work out a lot, they lift heavy weights? What is important about chiropractic care and self-care that they should incorporate as part of their regimen of working out and getting stronger?
I just feel like it helps me boot more lumbar. Like, I can, like, go lower in my squat. I'm just, like, more open, more flexible. So it just really helps whenever you adjust me. I notice a significant difference in the joint.
Yes.
It's crazy. Like,
yeah. So what I always say to everyone is that, let's say you want to strengthen your bicep. And tell me if what I said makes sense. If your elbow's stuck and this is the furthest it goes up, how can you fully strengthen if you can't take it to the full range of motion, right? So that goes with anything. If you want to strengthen anything, you have to get that full range of motion. But if you're stuck, you're gonna be kind of stuck there with lifting weights where, like, you're not gonna get stronger, or your glutes or whatever muscle doesn't fire as much, or you feel one side weaker than the other side, sort of like what you came in with. You know what I mean? And whenever she feels that, she pops in. Boom, bring it back to life. Done.
Thank you. Yeah, it was amazing.
That was awesome.
And I really do, like, I feel a lot better. Like, with my squats, it was really hard for me to activate my glute, but now that I'm able to, like, go lower because you, like, open up my hips, I feel it more, like, right underneath my glute and my hamstring. So
that's really important, because if you can't activate it, then you get one side stronger, then you'd be real upside down. You're welcome.
Just
All right, awesome.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Absolutely.